livestock animals, the ultimate guide to safe feeding, nutrition, and healthier animals. If you're a poultry or livestock farmer, this particular content should interest you because the major aim of presenting this live video on cassava is to reduce the cost of feeding your poultry and livestock animals. Every poultry farmer knows that the cost of feeding poultry and livestock animals consumes more than 75% of their total input in poultry and livestock business. You are welcome to the ultimate live broadcast using cassava as a safe and nutritious feed for your livestock animals. In this particular live video, we will explore how to integrate cassava into our animals' diet, ensuring they receive the essential nutrients they need for robust health, all while minimizing risk associated with improper processing of cassava. Whether you are a seasoned farmer or just starting your poultry and livestock business newly, this step-by-step guide in this particular live video is a guide designed to help you understand the benefits and safe practices of feeding cassava to your livestock animals, most especially if you are into poultry farming. If you are right there watching this live right now, you are lucky today because this is one of the best video that can help you to drop the cost of feeding your poultry and livestock animals. Cassava tubers, cassava peas, cassava leaves, all these are very good resources that will help you to boost your poultry and livestock animals through reducing the cost of feeding them also. So if you are watching me right away, please tell me where you're watching from and your location and whom you are. Just send message so that I will know that you are there. Thank you for being with me today. We're going to explore all the benefits and at the same time, I'm going to guide you on how safely you can use this cassava to feed your poultry and livestock animals in both the feed formulation and at the same time, how to process it to make it safe for your poultry and livestock animals. One, what is cassava? What is the origin of cassava? Cassava is a versatile root crop widely cultivated in tropical regions known for its rich carbohydrate content. It serves as a valuable energy source for livestock when processed correctly. When processed correctly, is very important. What are the nutritional profile of cassava? Cassava provides essential nutrients, including carbohydrates, vitamins, and minerals, which can enhance the overall health and productivity of their livestock animals, both feathered and four-legged animals. Benefits of feeding cassava to livestock. One is cost effectiveness. Cassava is an economic alternative to traditional feeds, reducing overall feeding costs without compromising nutritional qualities. It enhances energy and growth of their poultry and livestock birds. When included in a balanced diet, cassava boosts energy level and promotes better growth rate in livestock animals. So if you're using cassava, it means you want to reduce the cost of feeding them because the alternative of cassava is corn, and corn is very costly. Me and you know that corn is highly is in high competition. Both different organizations, different companies make use of corn to produce one thing or the other. Even biscuit, most of the things we eat are from corn. So that makes corn very expensive. So if you want to drop your poultry and livestock animals feed, use cassava, cassava peel, or cassava leaf. All these, I'm going to treat them in our videos. Please make sure you watch. And if you are there, tap your hands double times on the screen to like the video so that this platform can share this link to other poultry farmers to join us. This is a very good topic to help you. Many farmers are indeed looking for a way to drop their cost of their feeding their poultry animals. So in this particular live, I'm going to entertain a lot of questions because many farmers are calling me from different parts of the country on how to make use of cassava. And if you don't make use of this correctly, and that's why I advise you to watch this live to the end. It's going to be a very short period. We're not going to stay too long here. Watch to the end so that you get the best way to process it. I know of a close by farm here. They have very giant goats in that farm because they had cassava. They went and used cassava peel to feed their goats. What happened? I will tell you before the end of this program. I will tell you what happened to their goats and what we did. So the next one is it is sustainable. Using cassava helps to promote sustainable farming practices by extending feed sources and reducing reliance on imported grains. You know that grain is very costly. A kilo of corn is about 800 to 900, in some areas 1,000, but cassava is cheaper. Once you see these cassava dried ones, they are very cheap. A kilo is not up to 300. So you can see that it's very cheap when you compare them. I'm also going to compare the nutritional values of cassava and corn. You are going to get the side by side nutritional value, what corn contains and what cassava contains, and how you can use cassava to do what substitute for corn. So instead of using corn now, you now use cassava to make your feed, and it's going to give them rich value also. And that one is safe feeding practices. Cassava is also good. It is safe for poultry and livestock animals. Proper processing of cassava is very important. Raw cassava contains natural toxins such as cyanogenic glucosides that must be removed thoroughly through processing before you make use of it. Please, you don't use cassava because you have of cassava. Both the cassava peel, cassava leaf, and cassava tubers, they are all useful, but you don't just use them like that. You must process them properly before you make use of them. How do you process them? Let me guide you. One is first peeling and washing. Once you gather the cassava, first of all, peel the skin out. That skin you peel out is still useful in poultry and livestock feed. Peel them out and wash the peas. Sun dry the peas very well. You're still going to make use of it. Then the tubers, instead of using it to produce gari or fufu, you now do what? Slice them into pieces and do what? Dry it, sun dry it into smaller particles so that they can easily dry. After drying them, the next one is you grind it. If you have grinding machine, even if this local grinding machine, this one they use to grind pepper in some markets, grind corn and also maybe other small ingredients. You can use it to grind it to powder. You must grind it to powder for you to make use of it. That's one of the method. And that method is after washing it, you can boil it very well. After boiling it, pour away that water. That water now contains a toxin. It contains acidious content that can do what? Wipe away your flock if you use them. So pour away that water and at the same time sun dry it. After sun drying it, you grind it to powder. That's the second method. And that method is what? Sun dry all completely. Dry all the whole cassava completely. After drying, you now grind it to powder. That are the means to you can use it. So introducing cassava gradually into your poultry and livestock diet, you have to start with small amount, small quantity, and you must mix it with the feed ingredients. Don't just give them directly. It doesn't contain all the nutritional value that you need to run your poultry business. You must give them a small quantity, maybe 20 kg of cassava and 80 kg of your commercial feed. You mix them thoroughly and serve to your poultry birds. You're going to get outstanding results in short period of time. Then, what are the step-by-step feeding guide? Evaluate your current feed mix and decide how cassava can be integrated. Gather your cassava peas and process equipment very well. You need to process them very well. Then follow the step-by-step instructions I'm giving you in this particular line. Ensure that all the toxins are adequately removed. It contains high toxins. In fact, if you give raw cassava to your goats, you are not going to see them the next day. That's one thing you have to understand. So that's why it is very necessary that you process it. I thank God for chicken. Now, chicken doesn't eat cassava like that. Goat can eat them like that, but they will not live the next day because of the high content of the acid. Then for chicken, make sure you slice them into small units. Then sun dry them very well. After sun, both the peas and the leaf are all useful. I'm going to teach you all so that you know how to use them, and even the feed formula that you can make use of to do what? Make use of the cassava peel, cassava leaf, and cassava tubers. All are very important in feed, in poultry and livestock feed. Then mixing with other ingredients. Blend the processed cassava with other nutritional balance feed components. Either you're using your own feed that you make in your farm, or you use commercial feed. Same commercial feed you're using. You go to the market to buy 25 kg of commercial feed. Instead of feeding those commercial feed directly to your chicken, you now cut part of it, maybe 8 kg of it, then gather 2 kg of cassava, grind cassava tuber meal. then mix them together, make sure you mix them thoroughly and serve to your poultry birds. You are not saving costs at the same time keeping the nutritional value of your poultry feed also. And that one, you need to monitor their health and productivity. As you're giving it to them, make sure you monitor them, see how they are growing, weigh them on daily basis. You don't just give them like that and just say, let me, no, you must be weighing them to know whether they are adding value, whether what you are feeding them is gaining weight in their body also. So you need to do this. So from all indications, you see that cassava peel is very necessary. Then how do you feed your poultry and livestock animals with cassava peel? And what are the nutritional value of cassava peel? So please, as I'm talking, make sure you are keeping your questions. I need questions. Mr. Jellyman VR, you are welcome. You are highly welcome. If you're on the line, please send us message so we know that you're online. Please send us message so that you know that you are online. Send your message, please. Send your message. Remember that we still have live program tomorrow by 7:30 to 8 also. Tomorrow also. Then what are the nutritional value of cassava and corn? You can use cassava to replace corn. Cassava has 2.5% crude protein, while corn have 8.5% crude protein. You can see. Now, either that is fat content is 0.3%. Cassava has 0.3%, while corn or maize has 3.8%. Then fiber, cassava has 3.5% fiber. Then white corn has 2% fiber. Then ash, cassava has 1.8% ash, while maize has 1.1% ash. Nitrogen extract, cassava has 79.8%, while corn has 71.1%. Energy, cassava have 3,650 calories per kilogram, while corn have 3,660 calories per kilogram. Every kg of it have 3,600 calories. You can see that they are almost in the same equilibrium. They are almost the same. Even maize and cassava peel and cassava meal has even more nutritional value, except in protein alone. That's the crude protein of the cassava meal is 2.5, while that of corn is 8.5. That is the only difference. Others see that cassava meal is higher in other nutrients, minerals, and vitamins. So they are very good source of food for your poultry and livestock animals. Most of the living chicken. Somebody called me today from Port Harcourt. Can I use this? Yes, you can use cassava meal. Why we don't use cassava meal alone is because one, the energy content and the crude protein content. Crude protein content of cassava meal is lower. Even cassava peel is even higher in crude protein than that of the cassava meal itself. Cassava tuber is lower. Please drop your questions. Tell us where you're watching from. And as you join us, tap your hands on the screen. Like the live, please. Like the video. Like the video. Immediately you just join us. Just tap your hands on the screen 2 times. Tap your hand double times on the screen. That is, you are liking the video. That's what it means. Like the video as you join us, please. That's the only way you can encourage us. Like the video, immediately you join us. Tap your hands on the screen, immediately you join us. Please, if you have any questions, send your questions. Send the questions. Protein and fat. Cassava root is very low in protein. That is why we don't use it alone without corn. Cassava root is very low in protein and fat compared to maize because the maize itself is richer in protein. That's why you don't use cassava alone. Please, for those that are asking on the comment section, do we use cassava alone? Do we use cassava meal alone? No, we don't use cassava meal alone in producing poultry feed, please, because it is low in protein and fat. Protein is one of the major ingredients of that helps to boost the muscle and meat quality of your poultry and livestock animals. Any poultry feed that has low protein, the chickens will not grow meat because what they do is they convert that feed you're giving to them into meat. That's what they do. So if the protein is low, there's no way they can convert anything because they're already on nutritional deficiency. So please drop your questions, ask your questions. Here I'm here to answer a lot of questions. Don't go and waste your time sending questions on comments. Send the question directly here. I'll answer your questions now. For those of you that say that I don't reply to your comments. See me, I'm live here with you. I'll answer you directly here. Send your questions immediately. I'll answer them here. Not when I sleep, you then send message. You expect me to wake up and start replying your messages. Send your message right now. And you are watching me and I'm watching you also. Send a message. See, I'm watching you now. Send your message right now. I'll answer you. That questions you have been bothering you. Send them right now. Let me answer them here. If you go and send it on the message, I may not have time for it because I'm a busy time. Send your message right now. Let me answer you. Some of you are even hiding. We are 10 online. Only one person alone have shown appearance. Send their message. Even if you don't know what to send, just send good evening. If you don't know how to type good evening, type GOODEVING. That's all. Simple. If you don't know how to type it, if you can't speak grammar, please send their message that you are online. Let us know. Most of you are hiding. We are 8. There's only one person send message. We are going off anytime minute from now. It won't take too long in this particular life. The other videos, you get it tomorrow. Other this, you get it tomorrow. We're going to treat cassava peel, cassava leaf, all in one. These are means of dropping your poultry and livestock animal feed. Because every poultry farmer wants to maximize profit. The only way you can maximize profit is by reducing the cost of feeding your poultry and livestock animals. And before you make use of your cassava, both cassava leaf, cassava peel, make sure you wash them thoroughly because of bacteria that can accumulate on them and at the same time affect your poultry and livestock animals. Please send their messages, please. And if you join us, just tap the screen, like the video, please. Like it immediately. Many of you have not clicked the like button. Click the like button and send their questions immediately. All the questions that you are sending on message, send them live here. Let me answer them immediately. I'm waiting for you here. I'm waiting for you here. Mr. Jellyman VR, you are highly welcome. May God bless you. You are the only one on live now. Others are hiding. Mr. Jellyman, you are highly welcome. May God prosper you and your business also. We are going off any minute from now. I won't take too long. Tomorrow we'll continue from where we stop. Most of us here come live. We don't even send message. We don't even like. We don't even comment. I don't know why. Are you feeling shy or are you too big to drop comments? If you're too big, there is no need wasting your money, data on being live also. Thank you. I have finished my topic for today. Send your message, please. Are you using cassava tubers for your poultry and livestock animals? Send the message here. Let me attend to your messages, please. We are live here. Send the messages. Let's attend to your messages immediately. Thank you for being with me on this live. Those of you that are live with me here, please make sure you send your message immediately, please. I'm waiting for your messages. I'm waiting for your questions. Ask your questions on the particular. Don't just go and feed because I said something about cassava today. You go and start feeding cassava to your food. Make sure you process them very well because they contain toxic substances. They contain acidic substance that can wipe out all your flock. A close by farmer here used cassava to feed the goats. In fact, out of the 12 goats, 4 of them died instantly. They started purging overnight. The next morning, 4 of them died because of the man. He said, "So this goat have been eating this." No, if you process cassava today, the acidic content is very high. But when you peel them up and allow them to dry, it reduces. How can you reduce the acidic content of cassava? You can soak them in water for up to 2 to 3 days, and you pour away that water. That acidic content have already gone into that water. So even if you give that cassava tuber to your poultry or to your livestock animals, it's not going to affect them alone because the acidic content have already been reduced because that is what we call fermentation process. You ferment it, either blending it, either grinding that cassava. After grinding it, you now soak them into boil, cover them for some days. After some days, you extract the water, remove the water, and do what? Dry the cassava, grind cassava this thing. Then the toxic substance have already gone out. So it's not going to affect your livestock animals. But if you give them fresh, that toxic substance is highly visible in that particular product. It's going to affect them. So please drop your questions and send message as you are joining us. Please tell us where you are watching from. Tell us where you are watching from. If you send a message on the comment section, I may not have time to answer you. Some of you always blame me. Some of you always raise a subtle comment there. You're not paying me to come and wake up in the night and start answering all the questions from thousands of people. See me live here. I've made up time for you now, almost 30 minutes to be with you so that I can answer all the questions you have been sending. Send your questions now. Let me answer them, please. If you have any question on how to use cassava tuber, cassava leaf, and cassava peel to drop the cost of feeding your poultry and livestock animals, send your questions also. We are live here. And as you are feeding, make sure you are evaluating the feed. Make sure you're evaluating the feed. Check if you have scale, digital scale. Weigh your animals on daily basis. Weigh them every day so that you know their weight. So that you know their weight. At the same time, use good feed formula in mixing your feed. Don't just feed them that grind cassava to them to feed. No, you must use either commercial feed or you formulate your own feed. If you're formulating your own feed, that cassava meal should not be more than 20%, please. Don't use more than 20%. You must add corn to it also. Corn must be there. Remember what I told you now that corn has good quantity of protein. Why cassava meal has little protein and little fat. But energy content of cassava is also good. It has up to 3,650. Why corn is 3,660 upwards. So it is a good one also. So in absence of any question, nobody have sent any question right for me. Send their questions, please. If you don't have any question, I will stop for today. We are starting again tomorrow by 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock tomorrow, between 7:30 and 8. Please be online tomorrow. Make sure you're coming with questions. If you're online and you are not asking any question, you just hide and you're not helping yourself. At the end, you go and send questions. I don't know why you are shy of asking questions. Please, if you don't have any question to ask, being online is waste. Because the main reason to be online is for you to ask direct questions to me so that I'll answer them directly live with you. Send their questions on this particular topic or any other topic on poultry and livestock animals. I know that many farmers claim I too know, and that's why most of them are falling on daily basis. They hardly make it. They will tell you that poultry is difficult because they don't have the knowledge to run their poultry. They feel that they know it. They feel that it's chicken. It's chicken. What am I going to learn? Chicken from my grandmothers. We are training chicken. They didn't go to school before they start training chicken. No, that olden days has gone. The type of chicken they are training rearing that time, it's not the same type of chicken we are rearing now. Now we are rearing hybrid chickens, and they need sophisticated knowledge for you to rear them and make profit from them. Please, if you don't have that knowledge, ask questions and make sure you read enough journals, watch enough videos on poultry and livestock animal production. That's the only way you can get it. But if you come live and you don't ask questions and you feel that you know it, that thing you think you know, it may not help you. You must cross knowledge with others, those that have been in the business for years. Thank you for watching me. Like the video as you are joining us, like the video and send your questions, please. In absence of any question, we are stopping here. May God bless all of you, especially Mr. Jellyman VR. May God bless you all. Thank you for watching. We'll join the same time tomorrow, 7:30 to 8. Bye for now.